Hey there, everyone. What's up? It is Katie, and I don't know about you, but here it is Monday at about 10 a.m., and I am in my office for a little while before heading back out to my kitchen where my kids are because, this is life that we're adjusting to a new normal. And I don't know if you're kind of feeling that too, but everything sort of around me right now is just a little different. And so, at full disclosure, I have never led through a national pandemic. And like you, I have never experienced one either. However, I have experienced a personal pandemic of sorts, and I kind of know what the unexpected and what seems really unfair and what is really, really unknown can have a positive impact on not just yourself, but also on your business. And so I wanted to give you a couple of tips that I personally have experienced through one of the hardest times in my life and that I'm applying today to my business. So for many of you who know me, you know that about 6 years ago, I was actually diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I battled it for a little bit over 9 months, going through about 12 rounds of chemotherapy. And when I was first diagnosed, the first question that I asked my close friends was, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. And I don't know what my life is going to look like in a month. I don't know how sick I'm going to be. I don't know what my business is going to look like. I don't know what my personal life is going to look like. And I remember just feeling like, who in the world would want me as a coach? Like, who in the world would want me to guide them through if I myself am trying to just survive? I'm trying to just get through. And a friend of mine said, everybody is going to want you as a coach. And that perspective shift really changed my life. And so where it's really easy to say, how is this going to impact my business in a negative way? I want to challenge you today to say, who am I going to become through this experience? How is my business going to change in a positive way over the long haul? And in order for us to get to that place of just positivity and excitement and really navigating the trenches of the unknown, it's important that we adopt a very short-term mindset. So here we are, right? Like in the middle of this pandemic, and we're not exactly sure what's going to happen from day to day, even minute to minute, hour to hour. Everything is so uncertain. So when it comes to planning your business right now, the best advice that I can have is not to totally slay the day, but to slay by serving. And that means showing up for people and sharing what you are doing in an incredibly raw and an authentic way. And Melanie and I, with Chic Influencer, one of the things that we did yesterday was I just said, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to lead through this. I don't know how to sell something right now because I don't feel like that's what I'm called to do in this moment, but I do feel like I want to serve. And so we reevaluated it and we took a look at our goals that we had set for the month and we tweaked them a little bit. And then we asked ourselves, like, how can we give more and add more value to people? What is it that people really need from us? And we adjusted. And we didn't even plan for an entire week. We planned for a day. We basically said, all right, so this is what we can do tomorrow. This is what we can do throughout the day to make sure that we're serving effectively and that people are seeing us and we're being cognizant of what we're putting in front of our audience. So the whole slay thing is really right now a season of serving. And that was that same mindset that I had adopted whenever I went through treatment too. And then the second thing is creating a schedule of sorts, not just for your business, but for your personal life. And I at first had a schedule on the wall and I was like, this is when my kids are going to do all of these things. And then I realized that's really not going to work right now. I can take it day by day. and I'm going to tweak it and I'm going to adjust it for the next day. And then the next day is going to come and I'm going to tweak it and I'm going to adjust it again for that day. And so my short-term mindset is focused on how do I need to act today to help my kids get through this time? Who do I need to be as a leader to effectively share with my organization how they can down the road be better because of this? And so I look at my schedule and I know that there are these pockets of time and they're going to be imperfect. There are going to be times when I need to put this down because my kids need me. There are going to be times where I set out the schedule for the day and it just isn't going to go the way that I want it to, because my first job is being a mom to my kids. And so the second thing is going to be always my business. It's just not going to be the number one priority in this season of my life. And so I know that I have to be willing to adjust that plan and that schedule and know that it's not going to be perfect. And when it came to chemo, it was the same way. I never knew exactly how my body would respond to treatment. I never knew exactly how the next day after chemo would look, but I knew that I could focus on what I could do in any given moment. And then in that hour, and then I would think about, well, what can I do this evening? What are the small, seemingly insignificant things that I can do for my business on this day? And I couldn't think long term. Like, I had to have this very small mile marker approach. And then lastly, and I think that this is the most important thing that I can say, is really acknowledging the fact that everybody is in a season of uncertainty, right? And the only thing that you can be sure of is how you can show up to serve people. And that if you just kind of plant your feet and you just allow yourself to stay really rooted and grounded in who you are and what you know and how you can generously give to others, it will all come back and impact you in a positive way. So if you are a business owner right now and you have a way to serve people without necessarily asking for the initial sale, ask yourself, well, what are those things? Can you create a free meal plan to give to people who are trying to freeze meals? Can you create a template of sorts for people who are looking for ways to budget their money right now? If you're a financial advisor, can you create workouts that people can do from home? Can you create a schedule? If you're a teacher, can you create a schedule for people that is specifically geared towards age groups because you know how they learn at different ages, right? What can you do to serve people and serve people well that you feel good about right now? So ask yourself those questions, but no matter what, as we kind of walk through the next season of unknown, right? And I know that we're all thinking, I don't know what Corona is going to look like. I don't know what this is going to mean for my business. What we do know is we can show up and serve people exactly where we are. We can serve people with the gifts that we have. We can serve people with the tools that we ourselves use. We can serve people by showing up in a way that lets people know that even though we might be socially distant, you are going to cultivate a community of people, letting them know that you have something to offer. And then the selling, that will come. That will come, but right now, let's really focus on cultivating trust and community and really fostering that type of community. Okay, guys, that's all I've got for today. I'm thinking of all of you. I'm really you're on my mind a lot, and especially small business owners. I hope you know over the next couple days, we're going to be providing on Chic Influencer just some tips and strategies to really help you not get through this, but thrive through it. And you will come out on the other side a stronger, wiser business owner through all of this. All right. So this is a first for me, and I know this is a first for you too. So let's just figure it out together. All right. I want to know what you are doing to just make yourself prepared instead of panicked during this season. Hope this advice helps and that you're having a great day. Bye, guys.